its load balancer time. We know HAproxy can act as a load balancer. But what is a load balancer? In consist definition, load balancer is a hardware or software that distribute incoming traffic across multiple server or resources that can be a hardware, for example, bare metal server or virtual machine or container, anything. So load balancer distribute incoming traffic across multiple server or resource to optimize performance, availability, and reliability. We know HAproxy can act as layer 4 and layer 7 load balancer. We have lots of definition about load balancer and what it will be in layer 4 and layer 7. But first, go on and implement it and look at the production environment. This is my laboratory, and I will test HAproxy Layer 4 load balancer in this environment. Okay, here it is my HAproxy. It is my backend server, which we can see my app is running in port. Let me show you. Here is my application. I have 3 containers. They are running in port 8012, 8011 and 8010, and all redirect to port 801. So I have 3 containers on my backend server, and they are listening on port 8010, 8011 and 8012. What about my load balancer or my HAproxy? Let's go and see. We can see it is my load balancer, it is my configuration. Let me, okay, here we can see my we saw our container running on this port. This is my backend server, and here is my front end. Here would be my HAproxy load balancer, all incoming traffic to port 81. My front end will redirect to these container. It is running on TCP, which is layer 4 load balancer, and this is my timeout configuration. That's it. Here is my HAproxy. This is file 5 sudo HAproxy. That's it. And in my front end, I can test it. You know, my HAproxy IP address is 21 my backend server is 22. All incoming traffic to port 21 will redirect to port 22. It is 21. Let me at first check my backend server. Okay. No, I would test port 11 and port 12. Okay, I don't have any problem in my backend server. Let's go and test my HAproxy. It is running on 21 and port 81. See, it is running, and it's running on, for the first time, my app 10 answered me. Second one, look at here, it is my app 11, my app 12, 10, 11, 12, or you can use this script here to check. Okay, curl (21) and 81. You can see it is load balancing evenly between my server. It is distributed my request across 3 servers. I have 3 servers here. First request will go this server, second to this server, third to this server, next. But what would happen if I lost this one? Does my HAproxy understand and use this one and don't use this server? Let's go and check it. In my backend, I will turn on docker stop fd, which is my app 10, and go back to the front end. No, HAproxy is load balancing regarding to the backend server. To solve this problem, you can follow me in the next video, which is about health check. But in this video, let's focus on load balancing and speak about load balancing concept and what is the layer 4 load balancer and this concept. Okay. At first, we should attention layer 4 load balancer. We know layer 4, OSI layer 4 as transport layer, and it work with protocol like TCP and UDP. It is about flow controlling, multiplexing, reliability. Imagine about our server capability. For example, we have 2 servers here. We have 1 server here. We have 1 server here, and our server can handle 10 requests at a time. But we have 3 requests in a second. Per second, our server can handle 10 requests. What will we do with other 20 requests? A load balancer distribute other 20 requests to the other server. Or what will happen if we lost a server? For example, imagine in our production environment we have only one server here. What would happen if we lost this server? When we have 2 servers, we can redirect our request to another server. But if we have 1 server, we don't have any choice. We will lost all data. Or in some situation, we have a server here. Our server need to be maintenance. We can put this server on maintenance mode, redirect all incoming traffic from this server to this one, resolve this server problem, and put back this server in the production environment. And we call this flexibility, to add or subtract a server from our infrastructure.